Okay, now let us talk about the conditional trick. So this is a very important topic. Okay, from here we are asked always the question of 4 marks. Okay, so before solving the question from conditional trigonometry, we should know something. We should revisit some of the idea from the class 9. Okay, the concept of quadrant. So that's very important. So I'll talk about the concept of quadrant. So let us talk about the concept quadrant. So we have four quadrant. This is first. So we have a second quadrant, over here we have a third quadrant, and over here we have the fourth quadrant. Now you know, so there is a mnemonics. Okay, there is a mnemonics which says like this: CAST. Or in my school time, my teacher, he used to say to us in other way, all school to college. Okay, so you have any kind of mnemonics, CAST or all school to college. Now say, so this is all. That means in first quadrant you have all trigonometric ratio positive. So we have 6 trigonometric ratio, and all 6 trigonometric ratios are positive in the first quadrant. Now in second quadrant, if you go for S, definitely that it stands for sine. Now in second quadrant you have sine. Okay, over here you have sine and cosec positive. Okay, so if you go for third quadrant, now T for tan, definitely third quadrant we have tan and cot positive. Now if you go for fourth quadrant, now C for cos, so in fourth quadrant cos and sec are positive. So furthermore we have to talk about what are the angle that lies in first quadrant, second, third and fourth. Now see, if we start this line with 0 degree, definitely, so 0 degree, the angle that lies between 0 to 90 degree. Okay, 0 to 90 degree, so this angle belongs in the first quadrant. Now if you go for second quadrant, the angle that lies between 0 degree and 180 degree, okay, so this lies in the second quadrant. So the angle that lies between 180 to, definitely know it, so that is 270 degree. So this angle lies in the third quadrant, and the angle between 270 and 360, okay, so those angle lies in the fourth quadrant. Okay, now here we don't have to deal the angle that is greater than 360. Okay, so that is in the case of class 9, so I won't talk about that now. See, now again, next thing, there is always, we have to choose an angle theta or beta or gamma, and it doesn't matter. So we suppose that the angle theta is such that it is greater than 0 degree. Okay, it is greater than 0 degree, but it is less than 90 degree. Okay, now if I ask you, where does the angle 90 minus theta stands? So theta is the angle, consider the angle can be 20, 30, 40, 50, any angle that's greater than 0 but less than 90. So if you take theta as 20, 90 minus 20 will be 70. So 70 lies in the angle 0 to 90, so that lies in the first quadrant. So in general, 90 minus theta will lie in the first quadrant. Okay, this lies in the first quadrant. Similarly, if I say you 90 plus theta, so you can guess that this is the 90 degree. If you add some angle over here, 20, 30, 40, like that, it will go to the second quadrant. So 90 plus theta, that will lies in the second quadrant. Okay, now likewise, so if we have 180, okay, 180 minus theta, if I say 180 minus theta, so this is the line of 180. If you subtract an angle, okay, for example, you subtract an angle 50 degrees, so that 130. Now 130 will lies between 90 and 180, so that lies in the second quadrant. So in general, 180 minus theta, this also lies in the second quadrant. Now in fact, every quadrant has two for them. Okay, like for example, in second quadrant, 90 plus theta, 90 minus theta. Again, if you go for first quadrant, what could be the next one? Okay, the next one will be, so one is 90 minus theta, isn't it? So you want to say 0 plus theta? No, we don't say that. 0 plus theta is simply theta. Okay, yeah, that would be one angle, but the next angle could be 360 plus theta. Okay, but 360 plus theta is the angle we don't deal over here. Okay, in your question you'll be given the range, and the range can be maximum up to 360 degree, not more than that. Okay, so now if we are asked the concept 180 plus theta, so we know that 180 plus theta, so this is more than 180, less than 270, so that will lies in the third quadrant. Again, if you ask, that will be 270 minus theta, this will lies in the third quadrant. Now for the fourth quadrant, now we can see over there, for the fourth quadrant we have the angle, so the angle will be 270 plus theta. Okay, that will be 270 plus theta